Mikel Arteta handed double Arsenal fitness boost ahead of Nottingham Forest clash. Hope you all are having a great day. Before we start, if you are a true football fan who wants real news from football clubs at the right time, then don't forget to click the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Let's get started. Arsenal's Premier League campaign has already been one of twists, setbacks and surprises. But as the Emirates prepares to host Nottingham Forest this weekend, Mikel Arteta has been granted a rare moment of relief in what has otherwise been a turbulent opening to the season. The Gunners have suffered blow after blow in terms of injuries, yet two names have emerged from the chaos to hand Arteta an unexpected double boost at just the right time. The early stages of the 2025-26 season have been unkind to Arsenal's medical staff, who have seen their workload increase drastically within weeks. 5 separate injuries in the opening 3 games would be enough to disrupt any side's momentum, let alone one with the weight of expectation that Arsenal now carry after years of near misses. When Ben White and Kai Havertz were forced to limp away from the opening day victory over Manchester United, it already felt like a warning sign. But the storm only grew fiercer, with Martin Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka both withdrawn against Leeds United and William Saliba leaving the pitch early in the defeat at Anfield. Add Christian Norgaard's untimely knock before even making his competitive debut, and Arteta has been left to patch together a squad missing some of its brightest stars. The consequence of those injuries has been an inevitable reshuffling of the Arsenal starting 11. The likes of Noni Madueke have been thrust further into the spotlight, with the former Chelsea man seizing his moment during the international break as part of an England setup that also included Declan Rice and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Madueke's sharpness and drive could be exactly what Arteta needs to inject urgency into an attack missing Saka's dynamism and Havertz's intelligent movement. Arsenal fans have already seen glimpses of Madueke's confidence in one-on-one situations, and Saturday could provide his clearest platform yet to stake a claim for regular involvement. Leandro Trossard, too, is beginning to build momentum after a slow start. The Belgian winger's 63 minutes for his country at the weekend marked his first start of the campaign, and while it was not a spectacular performance, it was significant in terms of fitness. Arteta will know he can trust Trossard to contribute at least an hour at high intensity, a crucial detail when juggling so many absences. Trossard's ability to drift across the front line and pick pockets of space could prove vital against a Forest team that will likely defend deep and attempt to frustrate. But the most encouraging developments for Arteta come from South America. While international breaks often leave club managers grimacing at long-haul flights, high-altitude venues, and exhausted players, this time Arsenal have emerged with a rare stroke of fortune. Gabriel Magalhaes and Gabriel Martinelli, two key figures who might otherwise have been overworked, both remained unused substitutes as Brazil fell to a shock defeat against Bolivia. Their absence from the pitch spared them from both the physical toll of playing in punishing conditions and the travel fatigue that usually haunts South American internationals returning for an early Saturday kickoff. For Arteta, this is no small victory. Had Martinelli and Gabriel played even an hour in those conditions, their availability against Forest would have been questionable at best. Instead, Arsenal can look forward to welcoming them back into the starting 11 fresh and motivated, a huge relief given the gaps left by Saka, Havertz and Saliba. Martinelli's pace and directness on the wing could stretch Forest's defensive lines, while Gabriel's commanding presence at centre-back will restore a measure of stability to a defence shaken by Saliba's absence. The timing of this double boost cannot be overstated. The Premier League waits for no one, and Arsenal's start to the season has already placed them under scrutiny. The opening day win over United brought optimism, but the draw with Leeds and defeat to Liverpool injected early doubts into their title credentials. A home clash with Nottingham Forest, who themselves will be eager to cause an upset, presents both a challenge and an opportunity. With Manchester City and Liverpool continuing to churn out results, Arsenal cannot afford further dropped points if they are to keep pace in the early race. The injury crisis has also forced Arteta to dig deeper tactically. Without Saka's relentless drive on the right flank, Arsenal lose a key avenue of attack. Without Odegaard pulling the strings, creativity in central areas diminishes. Havertz's injury further complicates midfield rotations, while Saliba's absence makes the backline more vulnerable. Yet Arsenal's squad depth, long criticised in previous years, is finally being tested to its full extent. Players like Noni, Madueke, Trossard, Fabio Vieira and Lewis Skelly are no longer peripheral options, but potential match winners in their own right. Saturday's game will also test Arsenal's resilience under pressure. The Emirates has become a fortress in recent years, but home support comes with heightened expectation. Forest will know they can frustrate Arsenal by sitting deep and hitting on the counter through the pace of Anthony Elanga and the power of Taiwan Awoniyi. For Arsenal, breaking down a stubborn low block has often been the difference between winning and dropping points, and Arteta will be acutely aware of how costly any slip could prove in the long run. The international break has at least brought some positives beyond fitness. Piero Hincapié, who has been linked with a move to Arsenal in previous windows, produced a commanding display for Ecuador in their win over Argentina. While not an Arsenal player, his performance did not go unnoticed by Gunners fans who continue to speculate on defensive reinforcements should the injury list grow longer. Within Arsenal's own ranks, Madueke's England form and Trossard's minutes for Belgium offer hope that momentum is building just as the domestic schedule intensifies. Ultimately, the news that Gabriel Magalhaes and Gabriel Martinelli are fit, fresh and available for the weekend may just be the tonic Arteta needs. With so many stars sidelined, their presence adds balance at both ends of the pitch. Gabriel's leadership and aerial strength will be critical in dealing with Forest's set-piece threat, while Martinelli's energy offers Arsenal the chance to stretch the game and create spaces for others to exploit. Arsenal's season has already felt like a test of endurance, but this double boost arrives as a reminder that fortune can still tilt in their favour. The challenge now is to harness it, to use the unexpected reprieve as a platform for 3 vital points, and to send a message that despite the setbacks, the Gunners remain firmly in the hunt. As Saturday approaches, the narrative shifts from injuries to opportunity. Madueke's audition, Trossard's resurrection, Gabriel's authority, and Martinelli's spark could define not only this game, but also the tone of Arsenal's season moving forward. Arteta knows that momentum is fragile, confidence even more so, but with the Emirates behind them and 2 of his trusted lieutenants back in the fold, Arsenal may yet turn adversity into strength. The clash with Nottingham Forest is more than just another early season fixture. It is a chance for Arsenal to reassert themselves, to silence the whispers of fragility, and to show that, even in the face of mounting injuries, the fight for the Premier League title is alive and kicking. And with Gabriel and Martinelli ready to return, the belief that Arsenal can weather this storm has never been stronger. Thank you so much for watching our video. For all the latest football news and analysis, be sure to subscribe to the Football Focus YouTube channel and stay with us.